When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lester. Using his feet to buy time. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oregon's offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down moment, he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to look downfield again. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lincoln.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Perkins. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but...
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to get the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gonna run it. It's Marker. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, better look out. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Byard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lester. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Using his legs, it's Markham. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Hawkeyes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Lester. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking, on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Using his legs, it's Marco. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Come on, set. Ready.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Hold offense.
Just when they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He's looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air. It's Lester. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got him this time. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Perkins. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's fired. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you could tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness still had a little space left.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Huffman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Coffee. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He got it. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's King. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But
and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Lester. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Marco. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of